Yeah, I would like to seek advice on this particular thing where how can I model my kids to practice gratitude, because my smaller one is like very very young, and my daughter is almost 9. She's been a single child for 8 years now, and I don't think that they understand the concept of gratitude, and like they're taking everything for granted. I really want to role model it from myself so that I don't have to teach them or instruct them. I really want them to follow it by simple day-to-day practices. How can I instill this thought of being thankful for whatever things that we have already got in our life? May it be friends, may it be the things that we have, may it be the food that we serve in the plate, all these things.
I haven't actually ever thought about that, except for monitoring how much you give them, and that they learn to appreciate. When I say that is, they learn to say thank you for everything, and they don't waste food when they're on the table. So simple things where being mindful naturally, so put your things away as much as possible. When they grow up, that part is, you've done your bit, but they'll never learn. So having said that, you teach them, you don't stop. So you help them. There's no, the one thing that really bothers me anytime is wasting even water. I have a rule, you can't waste water. You can't not turn the electricity switches off. These are my own rules for myself. And because I did live in the US before I started my life in India, I was there for 2 years. So when I came back, everything was so ingrained about how you live. Again, it was my own learning. So I just don't allow wastage. Food, water, loudness. So fundamental things in the house about respecting each other, respecting mom, dad in case they need their space. So, very basic things that you help them know their boundaries. And I think it gradually just drops in place. I don't remember ever telling them, say, gratitude per se, but thank you I was always very careful about. That I would also thank them for what they would do right. Appreciate that in the staff. So I think everything that we do reflects to them the value of why we cannot be disrespectful to anything. Very good question though. You have me a little jacked because I haven't really focused on it. I guess I've just been so natural in my attitude that whatever I have done right, the kids have picked up. And when I learned all this, then I started correcting my other behaviors. Because it's not like I knew everything from before. I also made my mistakes and I learned through them. And when I started doing that, I would go and if I hadn't done something right, I would apologize to my children. So when when your humility level is that much, that it doesn't matter to you, whether you are the mother and you did something wrong and the child is a child, you go and apologize. So that, your humility level in itself will bring out their humility level. And the other thing was always I was like a little bit more cautious about the amount of money they would get to spend. I didn't feel right about giving them too much. The times were different. Yes, and the other children got more money than mine did, and I did give a very petty amount. If you ever hear them, you'll laugh. But when I made that a little tight, they were grateful for whatever they got extra. So if you already give them a very high amount, make things more easy for them, then they'll just learn that is the bar, and they won't say thank you for that. So hear what they do, hear what the others do. So that time I used to give them like a small weekly thing, you can do this much in the school you can spend, or you can buy like that. I don't know how it works today, but they learn, Sureka. Through you they'll learn, and you are very humble, so they will learn. And in case they are not doing it, Good parents will anyways just sit them down and just help them understand. Whatever they watch in you, they are going to naturally take it on. They won't become other people's children suddenly. They will be your children always. So so it is about us. They are even
the problem is sorry ma'am, sorry for interrupting. But the problem here is like, you know that I work from home, okay, and I handle some 150 plus employees and I cannot keep my phone face always on, so I really don't want them to pick up the wrong things, whatever I'm doing. Maybe like raising my voice over somebody or like putting somebody on their police or something of that sort. So that is the difficulty I'm facing right now, because I'm working from my home and my kids are always around me and they are seeing me always. So it is becoming really difficult than what I want them to learn from me and keep things away from them, whatever the things that I'm doing, which is actually required in my job. That is one more layer of complication that I'm facing, I think.
Yeah, but I do feel that it is okay for you to conduct your work life, because that is your work life. And it is okay for you to tell them that this is my work life. And it is very different. But you know, the children have that innate sense. They will, because you will be different with them as much as you are different with your the other staff that you work with. So they won't. And in case they do on one day, you just love them a little more and say, that's not what you have to say. And when, instead of scolding, because one more thing I find, that if you react to something wrong that the child does, the child will do it more to get your attention. So that's one thing I learned. I don't know, I just learned. So keep a straight face. Don't show them that it's really jarred you out of, out of your senses in the moment, and keep calm. If you can keep calm, they will know, they won't really make a mountain out of it, they might just forget it. In case they don't, then you sit them down and you say, you said it like that. That's not how my mom wants you to say that. And mom wouldn't say that to you either like that. They'll get it. Their love in you, how you think about them in your head is what they pick up. They pick it up. There's no way you can think different. So if your thoughts are really loving and then you want to be really giving like a good parent to them, and you are monitoring some of the things that they do in the day, they will be okay. They will be fine. There's no point focusing on every little thing. That'll just get you worried. They will do a lot of things. Some will be right, some will not be right. Focus on some, let go of some. Keep monitoring them, and if you are around them and if they're not really with staff who can do strange things, then they will be fine. It's the other children who are with the staff, with the maid, and you don't really know what the maids are doing when you are not there. I mean, I see the maids walking children and I see them taking them to the park, and they're always on the phone, they're talking to people, so you don't really know, those are the things that can interfere, because their child might want to talk like them now. What do you do? So otherwise I think you're okay, you're with the children. Yeah, so rest. Yeah.
Thank you, ma'am.
Most welcome.
So Rupa has